Good morning, everyone. My lovely Sangha. Uh, so this morning I'm going to give some like a short talk, and the topic is. Last night I was think about what the topic of today. Like then I thought, okay, Buddhism, cosmology, and UFO. Okay, because number one, the lovely Sangha who join Sunday morning service or Sunday morning, meditations, you have some like seed of, the Buddhism, seed of some this kind of philosophy or some spiritual. That's why I think you're here. Otherwise, maybe you're still, on your comfortable bed. But you be here early morning. So that means there's some, very beautiful connection between you and, Buddhism. Some people believe Buddhism is like a philosophy, Some people believe Buddhism is like scientific, like a study. Yeah, they're right, or you're right. As His Holiness the Dalai Lama said, Buddhism, has like three parts. He said, number one is like a Buddhist, like philosophy. Number two, Buddhist, like a science. And number three is Buddhist, like rituals. Okay. I think not only Buddhism, many religions have, this kind of the three parts, or at least two parts. Okay, philosophy and the spirituals. And I'm sure some of them has like scientifically. You can investigate, not only follow this religion or the creator or the holy beings, but you can investigate, you can discuss, you can ask questions, you can increase your knowledge, not only increase your spiritual faith or belief, but the wisdom. You can increase your wisdom, discourse, why, when, where, how, what. If you can use those 5 questions, I think then this religion is kind like open, yeah, more open. What, when, why, how, when. Look, this is very important. From Buddhism, we have 5 wisdom. Yeah, we say 5 wisdom, because 5 ignorance. This 5 ignorance, like from the Buddhist, the theory or belief, from the countless lives, like follow us. But also sometimes the 5 wisdom also came with us from like beginningless time until you reach enlightenment. So like you 5, 10 fingers, okay? 5 wisdoms, 5 ignorance. Sometimes they work together, sometimes they fight. Whatever. So the first Buddhist, like the philosophy, very important. Before Buddha, this the prince, he started this new religion. Already in India, there were lots religious philosophies, lots. It's already there, so rich. 2,600 years ago, India was very, very rich, and many the Hindu, the religion, they have the how to say, very, very deep philosophy, very deep philosophy. They explain about like the how to say, cosmos or the universe, the sentient beings, the elements, consciousness, karma. But then Buddha, this gentleman, he creates some kind of other way. So that's why a lot of people believe Buddha is like a revolutionary. some new idea, and he saw the society need change. Even there are lots, beautiful things, but still need to change. Okay, uh, of course, pizza is delicious, but I think nobody eat pizza for breakfast, pizza for lunch, pizza for dinner, pizza for dessert. You can see it's like that. Sometimes spaghetti, or there's delicious food, but we eat this delicious food in different time, in certain time. That's why Buddha think, okay, we have beautiful religion, philosophy, custom, lots, but change, need to change, should change. Then this custom, religion, philosophy can live longer, live longer. And yeah, and many of his teachings, knowledge, he learned from different masters. Many of them from his disciples, his followers. Many of them he learned from different village, different people, because Buddha's life, he spent many years travel like Jesus. Okay, travel, everywhere, entire India. No car and no horse, but by feet. Learn lots, create this beautiful religion. And from the Buddha's teaching, there are lots. Now I think around like 10 Buddhist teachings left, only 10%. Okay, we believe like 90%, 80% is gone, already gone. Only like 10%. Even 10% is a huge. It's a lot. And today the topic, the cosmology. From Buddha's teaching, there's two parts, because Sutra and Tantra. From the Sutra, we call Theravada and Mahayana. Both of them has a lot of the information about the cosmology or the universe. Lots. Like from the Theravada, we have very beautiful subject, Abhidharma Kosha. If you go to Google research Abhidharma Kosha, has mostly like 8 chapters and a couple chapters about the cosmology. And from the Tantra, Kala Chakra, there's another very beautiful study, or like school. We call Kala Chakra. Kala is the wheel. Chakra Kala means the time. Chakra means the wheel of the time. From this, the tantric text, Buddha gave a lot of information about the time, the space, universe, the consciousness, the connection. Like the galaxy, the solar system is directly connected to our body. Our body means not necessarily this outer body. We say outer body, inner body, and other body, secret body. There's a lot of different. In Tibet, many times as it happened when I read different masters' stories, some masters, their inner energy is so strong. They knew how to connect, with their, like we say, Bendu and energies, with the sun and the moon. Sometimes from Tibetan, the Tibetan astrology, from the Kala Chakra. So, each year we make out a different, the astrologers make the calendars. Like now I can tell you next year which day, which time, which of course which month, which day, which time the eclipse. It's already in the calendar, but sometimes some very good practitioners, inner practitioners, they knew exactly the time and the day, the eclipse. And when people look at the sky, okay, now it's happening. But when they meditate, they connect the sun or the moon with their inner energy, and they kind of like they delete. Then is this, the eclipse, it doesn't happen because they can control what happened there from here. Like now, companies or some governments. Too much. Outside. Okay, I think this is better. Yes, this is better. So now the phone companies, some some government, they control satellites, like internet. You can see if they control there from here, doesn't work. Exactly the same. The meditators, when they control the sun and the moon, what the solar system, then they cancel. Look, it doesn't happen. This happened many times in Tibet. Many times this happened. Believe or not, but from the Kala Chakra or the Tantric Buddhism, we believe there's a very strong connection between the cosmology or the universe, the galaxy, and your inner energy, okay, inside. It's connect. That's how some those holy beings or good meditators, then they can read your mind because they can connect. Look, now it's easy to understand. Technology. Look, I can check your computer. Look, you can see from my computer, exactly the same. Now what happened in the internet? You can see between America and China. You can see the spies. They're stealing information. So you can see, exactly spiritually and through the meditation, they can read each other's mind. So that's why I believe like science. I love science. Because science help prove what Buddha said, what those meditators, what they said. It's true. Science help. Scientists, they help a lot. Because from the the Buddha's, the Sutta teachings, Sandu teachings, universe, okay, universal, is full of sentient beings, okay, full of beings, the universe. We are not alone. Also, from the Abhidharma Kosha, remember I mentioned the name of this teaching or text. Billions of years ago, there on this earth and the other planets, there was controllers like kings, different kings. We say 4 different kings. We say the king who control his kingdoms or his a universe by golden wheel. You can see golden wheel. From the Abhidharma say, when the king and his queen and ministers, if they want to travel through his the galaxy or the universe, he used the golden wheel. They enter the golden wheel. That the golden wheel is a fly. It's a UFO. Exactly UFO. Second is with a silver whale. The king of the silver whale. They use the UFO, the material, the quality of the material is a silver. When they want to go other planet, they use the silver whale, the silver UFO. And the third one, we call king of copper whale. You can see the different quality. That is the material is copper. The last one, we say king of metal whale. Now he's he's a UFO made by metal. We say 4 kings. Those kings has a different whale. Also from Kala Chakra, there's one famous book in Buddhism. We say the guidebook of Shambhala. Have you heard of Shambhala? Shambhala. Okay, if you have heard of Shambhala, Shambhala is like hidden world, different hidden world. After Buddha gave the Kala Chakra teaching, the Shambhala beings came to southern India, received the teaching, and they took the volumes, the text, to the Shambhala. Shambhala is in north. Now look like inside somewhere, North Pole somewhere. And later, some Tibetan masters, they wrote the guidebook of Shambhala, how to go there, okay, like handbook. From this book from like 600 or 700 years ago, in the Shambhala king's palace, there's a mirror on the wall. If you look at the mirror on the wall, you can see other like continents, other countries, their people, their animals. It's 100% like a TV. You can see. Already they have an idea or the thoughts or, they have this kind of materials already like 700 years ago. The TV. So, that's why like I say, thank you, scientists. People can make a TV. You can see already like 100 years ago. Also now there's a lot of people visit or go to Egypt. Yeah, the Egyptians, the ancient Egyptian culture. They're the statues. They're wall paintings. Look like helicopters. Look like like a car or something. Look like the light bulbs. You can see it's already happened. It's almost nothing new. This computers things. It's nothing new. Like around 10 years ago, nearby Himalaya, somewhere in Tibet, the archaeologists found huge water pipe inside the Rocky Mountain. Nobody knows when they made this. This pipe made by metal. It's a very, very good quality water pipe inside the Himalayan mountains. Look, so. And ancient, there were lots the technology things happen. Okay, so that's why, like myself, UFO man is not necessarily from outside. Okay, from inside too. A lot of people saw like a week ago. I watched the documentary. I think this is in the Netflix, unsold.com. Yeah, unsold. Unsold. Like Michigan, some people saw like a kind of UFO, and finally the UFOs like disappear into the big lake next the Michigan. What is the lake called? Yes, something like that. So that means those materials not from outside the water, not necessarily, of course, some of them yes, but from the ocean, huge lakes. It's like that. And myself, when I was like 10 or 11 years old, my whole family saw like huge object on the sky, huge. It was like one summer night. We were nomad. My mother was so busy with the milk the female yaks and cook. So mostly the nomad dinner very late, like around 9:30 something. I remember. So when we have dinner around 9:30, it's already dark. Then suddenly our dogs barking. And then my mom told me, son, can you go outside, look, someone coming or what is it? Then I went outside. We live in the tent, Tibetan black tent. When I went outside the tent and the dog is barking unusually, but nobody's coming. And then I told mom, nobody's coming. Then we continually like, having eating the dinner, but the dog is barking. Then my mom said, son, can you look again? It's unusual. What is it? Then I went outside and I looked, and my neighbors, the tent was over there, maybe like half miles away somewhere. Then I saw, one of the family member with the flashlights, but the flashlight toward the sky, and then he like yelled. Then I look at the sky, and then I saw it huge, unbelievable. Huge, maybe like I don't know, 10,000 feet somewhere. It's a huge object, something there. It's a circle, dark blue, and then it has so many kind of like windows, or sparking the lights. The tiny lights go around, like there's sometimes the galaxy, the picture of galaxy, like like and there's maybe hundreds tiny, the window or window lights or whatever the lights, huge. Then I call mom, come out, there's something in the sky. And then she and my little brothers came out like, oh, my mother Tara, what is it? Like, then I asked my mom, what is it? She said, I don't know, really, I don't know. Just pray, Mother Tara. Then just pray, Mother Tara. Just pray. It's exactly, just, over there. So quiet, but the energy is so powerful. It's almost like, what's it? Leviathan, like almost our body is like a fly, we cannot really control, like we hold each other, like energy is so strong, but so comfortable. Just we pray and just look, and then it moves slowly, very slowly. We look at it like a couple hours. Finally, like it's moved almost over there, and then we're so tired. It's the middle of night. We really didn't know what is it. Then mom said, "Okay, guys, go to sleep. We don't know. So just we went back and we sleep. And next morning, there wasn't TV or television, or I mean, as a telephone, no newspaper, nothing. Okay, something happened last night. Nobody talk. But myself, I never ever forget that night. What I saw. What I saw. So, yeah, we don't know. What is it? But really, there's something that night. Something was there. Not only myself, my mom, my brothers, also the neighbor. They saw. But since then, we never talk about it. Like 10 years ago, when I asked my mom, do you remember? She said, oh, maybe a little bit. Because people don't pay attention to things, whatever, it's happened. But when I learned the Buddhism, like Kala Chakra and Tantra, about the Buddhists, like a cosmology or the distance, then I thought, okay, it's happened. When I look at the million stars, okay, I got it. But later, when I came to America, when I research or search through the YouTube, there's like thousands of information about a UFO, yeah, there are lots. Now there are more and more documentary, and the Netflix, and you can watch everywhere, no matter you believe or not. But there are a lot of things happening. A lot of things happening. So that means we are not alone. We are not alone. Life means not like only this one, okay? Like 100 years. Look, we born like 50 years ago, 70 years ago, 30, 40 years ago. After die, a lot of people think maybe there's nothing, or maybe there's something. Whatever, if you think this life is so, how to say, meaningful, or you can make this life is meaningful, of course, different people have different like background, like from the Buddhists we say different karma, okay, and a different connection, different like how to say, like even the kids, same parents, even the tunes. Sometimes the tunes a little bit, similar, what they do, what they think, but mostly it's different. It's different karma. Of course, you guys become tune, but the consciousness, there are two consciousness, two minds from different places, different places. different places, I mean, not necessarily, like America and India, okay? Not like that. From the Buddhists, we believe our consciousness from like billions, trillions, the universe, different, like here today around like 30 people. Today we are here, this life, and we are in America, you can see, on this tiny planet. But our past lives from totally different universe. Of course, some of, maybe you become like Americans or maybe Mexican, Chinese, whatever, we don't know. But many, the lifetimes in the past, also in the future, we born in different planet, different, universe. It's something like that. So that when I learned this, it's opened my heart, opened my mind. So many worries, stress is gone. Really, it's totally gone. If there's only one life, then everything is so important. But so many lives happen in the past, and the millions next lives coming. So I don't need to worry like too much. Worry too much. Even like everyone can live like 100 years. How many years we have? You can see. If you have the the calendar of your life calendar. Okay, there's 100 calendars. Yeah, you can see how many calendars next. How many calendars there? Now you can see. So we no need to worry here and there too much. Okay. If your parents, of course, parents worry about their kids. Yes, you have like bigger responsibility. Also, at the same time, your kids has their own karma too. Okay, their own karma too. You can help a little bit, but mostly they should help themselves. Education, financial, relationship, health. Like 80% is their responsibility when they grew up. Yes, you worry. Of course you can think about, but don't worry too much. A lot of they have the stress. I know. Also, even you are single, you don't have any like a family, but a lot of people, they worry about themselves, stress. Think of this, think of that, a lot. But when we compare our like millions past lives, millions future lives, this life is important, but it's very tiny, very tiny. Okay, very tiny. Sometimes when I fly, when I look back, the cities, okay, like Seattle, like California, look back, it's so small. It's so small. And then those scientists, the NASA and those guys, when they went to the, you can see on the moon, they look back. Our Earth is like like a ball, tiny like this. Really, how much we are? it's so little, yeah, so little. Like now, the many areas they found like ancient, like dinosaurs, or sometimes like humans, like the scholars like this much big, like footprint is this much. You can see also from the Buddhist, the cosmology said like millions of years ago, humans are huge. Once Buddha told his disciples, guys, do you want to see like millions of years ago, the people's like tiny, now kids play the the glass, the tiny ball, what do we call it? Marbles, yeah, marble. Do you want to see the million years ago people's marbles? He just said, yes, please show us Buddha. And then took some monks, now some lay people, I think next Ganges River somewhere, and he showed like this much, huge rock. And then he said, guys, this is one ancient people's marvels. If you don't believe, I show you their fingerprints. Then Buddha showed them, is very clear, their fingerprint there. The marbles look like dirt or soil. You can see they on this, there's their finger. He said, from over there, this person throw these marbles here, and then it's become like, millions of years later, it's become a rock, yeah? But still there's fingerprint there, believe or not. But from Buddhists, also Hinduism too, believe like a million, trillions of years ago, the beings is a huge. Me, thank you, scientists or archaeologists, because dinosaurs, you can see dinosaurs, that term is animals are huge, you can see, and they become small, yeah? Sometimes when I look at the cat, I ask myself, why the tiger become this small? Really? Oh, it's if you look really detail, it's like look like like a leopard, or they become small. Exactly. There's no really difference. Something like that. Yeah. So that means millions of years ago, those animals, humans, whatever, they are huge, but they become small. Also, one thing, in the Buddhist, the cosmology, on this earth, life also, not only body huge, the life, millions of years ago, those sentient beings can live like 100,000 years. They can live so long, and then the body becomes small, their life becomes shorter too. And this our human body becomes shorter and shorter in the future. This Abhidharma Kosha, they say, lastly, our human body become like this, like like 20 inches. And people can live 10 years. When they're 2 years old, people get married. That's it. Because in their, compare their age, if they live 10 years, look, now people live like 100 years. A lot of people, when they get married, they are 20s. Yeah, remember? Especially in Asia, a lot of teenagers, they married 20s, 18s, 19s, 21, 3, they get married. Same thing in the future, when the humans in a body this much, live 10 years, why not when they're 2 years old, they get married? You can see the animals. A lot of dogs, a lot of animals live only 10 years. You can see when they make the babies, when they're 2 years old, 3 years old, yeah, you can see, same thing. Yeah. So that means when you think about the universe, when you think about human life, don't think about it only now, okay? Within this 100 years. So many things happen. So many things happen. So this life is a beautiful, but it's part of huge. Not it's all. Okay. And okay, and then the next thing is what I want to share you is meditation. Okay, meditation, because through the meditation you can see lots of meditation, because without a meditation you can learn, people learn lots from the classroom, from the book, from the teachings, yes, from the iPhones, internet. This is one thing, one way to study. But through the meditation, when your mind goes into deeper level, you can see lots of things very clearly, very clearly. It's not only through research or go through like a spiritual way. No, just concentrate. You don't need to believe like God or Buddha or those things. It's okay if you don't believe, totally okay, no problem. But when your mind concentrate, it's like a yoga, practice. Your ancient time in India, yoga is a part of the spiritual practice, okay? But now in the West, yoga becomes just normal exercise, yeah, like gym. Same thing with the meditation itself. Hundreds of years ago, meditation is a part of religious or spiritual something, yeah? But in the West, you can use meditation for your health exercise, okay, health exercise. That's why now, like big companies and the military and schools, many places, they organize and bring the meditation teachers and meditate. That means they don't believe, they become Buddhists or Hindus. No, just concentrate and meditate. Uh, Release your stress, your worries, uh, your judgment, your impure perceptions. It's like you wash your mind in the the laundry, okay, just like a laundry or dishwash. Otherwise, your mind is like a mirror. If you don't wash or you don't clean the dust from today, tomorrow, yesterday, the before yesterday, lots. It's covered by like so many dust, and then your mind is so like polluted. No matter you're educated or you're healthy or wealthy, healthy means physically. If you're wealthy, whatever you have, but still there's a lot of sufferings, problems. You can see. That's why very famous singers, like artists, politicians, they have power, they have money, they have reputation, they have a lot of friends, but still they're unhappy. You can see. Then they drink a lot, drugs, they die when they're 40s, 50s. It's happened in America many times. Yeah, you can see famous singers. They have everything. We want to become famous. They're famous. You can see. We want to become rich. They're rich. We want to have a huge house, expensive car, expensive watch. They have everything. You can see. They can bring the best doctors. They can use best medicine, but they're still not happy. You can see. They're looking for something else. Drink, drug. Finally, they die very early age. Early age. Already we knew. It's happened in our lifetime, yeah? 1970s, 80s, 2000s. It's happened. Same thing in China too. India, the rich people, very, very rich, but they couldn't find the inner peace. The real inner peace you can find through the meditation. Okay, through the meditation. When your mind free from the materials, and then you can see the truth. You can enjoy the real happiness. We know a little bit. We say, I'm happy. That means your mind is happy. You can see. I'm happy means not your hair's happy or not your shoes happy. The mind happy, yeah? When we say I'm sad, it means your mind is inside is sad. That means not like you cut your finger or something, okay? Because the mind is sad. Something missing. That's why if you want your life is become easy, happy, relax, meditate. During the meditation, try to your ears free from the sounds, the noise, okay? Try to your eyes free from the forms, the colors. And try your body free from the touch, the feelings from, the clothes and distance. Especially mind. Try to your mind free from, how to say, Tibetan say matabinawa. Maybe a little bit, this little in unpure perception, maybe a little bit too deep, okay? Try your mind free from negative, okay? Negative thoughts. Especially if something bothers you, try to free your mind from it. Maybe this is someone, maybe something, okay? If you don't like, if this morning you are unhappy with maybe your family, maybe friends, maybe your co-workers, maybe from this problem from yesterday, okay? Maybe you don't like the politician. Just totally forget it, those, and then concentrate. Tibetans say, make your mind naked. You can see only the mind, not other crazy things. Okay, only the mind. Like some people live in the like a small island by themselves. You can see, a very, very like I saw one Japanese guy. He bought a small island. He himself lived there, naked. He didn't wear anything because himself. It's a summer, something like that. When you meditate, you should your mind like that man, just free, totally free. Look, this person there's no need to worry about pay bills, someone to say something. You can see, totally free. Meditate like that. Are you ready? Okay, we can try like 10 minutes. Okay. Uh, so if you're comfortable, on your cushion, don't think like your body. I'm sure you have some knee problem, something. Try to don't think the body, no matter your body is comfortable or not. Both. Forget both. This is very important to know when you meditate. Okay. Of course, we try to body comfortable, but comfortable means there's some desire, some attachment. You can see some attention. You can see. So your mind must free from comfortable and uncomfortable. That means release your body. Okay. Come beyond the body. Secondly, come beyond the feeling, happy or unhappy. Also, you must free from these two thoughts. And then like you can look straight. Look, but don't pay attention exactly this color, this shape. Just look. And then your hands meditation posture. If you can do how to do it. Left hand and the right hand. Right, put your right hand on your left hand. Touch your thumbs and your spine. Straight your spine. Okay. Don't sit down like this. Always when you work or when you read, always sit down like that. Okay. And then don't think about the body. Don't think about the feeling. Just try to being in the present moment. Just when you shoot the arrow, like the arrow just between from the between the what I call bow, what I call arrow and what the other one name? Arrow, yeah, what I call? Okay. So when you release the arrow, until the arrow hit or touch the target, you can see just non-stop, just same thing in your mind also like don't go like go right or left, just go straight. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. when you meditate, of course, the big obstacle is your mind go away. Yeah. Number one is mind goes away. Number two, you have some like a knee problem. I can see some, some sangha like moving. Uh, so you can use like chairs. Okay, chairs. And yeah, the best time to meditate is in the morning. Early is the best, but not too early. If you try too early, you feel sleepy. Don't do it. Okay, uh, like 6:30, 7, maybe 7 is good. Okay, don't some people really like get up late. It's not really good for your health. Uh, Also, a lot of people go to bed very late. Also, it's bad for your health. Go to bed, if possible, before 10 or around 10. Now people watch TV, Facebook, Instagram, and then what is it? TikTok, Chinese TikTok, yeah? Yeah, and that's crazy. So, a couple of months ago, I downloaded TikTok. Then I keep a couple of weeks. There's nothing for me. Really? What is it for? Like so many, of course, for them, it's very important what they're doing this, okay, in the TikTok. But me, I really don't understand, okay. So then I just delete the TikTok. That's enough for me. Maybe I'm 20s, maybe I'm 30s, maybe I want it, but I think, okay, that's too much. Also my eyes like we're so tired. Same thing you, okay. A lot of things you need, of course. A lot of things totally, you don't need it. You don't need to watch those, but you just want addiction, totally. Internet is a drug, electronic drug. You understand? It's a drug. You don't know how the addiction. You're addicted. Your wife addicted. Your daughter addicted. Your son addicted. Because now whole family take a drug, electronic drug. This is terrible now. There's no really, the human conversation between each other. Even you visit your grandma, you visit your grandpa, no talk. Hello, grandpa. Hello, grandma. Okay. Maybe your grandma say hello, then like grandma too, like. Really? Maybe also the new husband, new wife, and after wedding they both like, where's your love? Really? They think something else is there, like who's next to you. The real is next to you. The real love is next to you. But you think it's something else, someone there. That's why it's more divorce. You can see more separate. You met this person, that person. You can see, oh, he is better than my husband. She is better than my wife. You can see, she's better than my boyfriend. She's better than my girlfriend. Yep, this has happened in China, Tibet, so bad. Before 2000, Tibetan divorce is maybe like 5%, okay, 5%. But now 50%, because WeChat. In China you can open the Facebook, okay, no. Google, no. YouTube, no. In China, no, it's illegal. If you open Google, you go to prison. Yes, if you try to open like YouTube, you go to prison. And but WeChat, yes, but since WeChat, divorce, because you think she is better than my wife, he is better than my husband. I think in America same thing too, through the Facebook. Of course, there's a lot of hooks there. Okay, be careful. Come on, you know, that's happened. Also, the divorcement are not necessarily this wedding from human. I'm talking about a lot of people divorce from your religious practice. You understand? Because they spend most time in with this. They don't go to like church, temple. They don't meditate. Just addiction. That's why this one way the technology help amazingly. I agree. One way since technology, many temples lost members, many churches lost members. You understand? You can see it. You can see this is the truth. You can see it. Because the young generation, they don't want to go to church. They want a video game. They want to watch TV. You understand? It's happened in Tibet since like the 1990s, since the television came. Before television, every single evening after dinner, Tibetans say go and dun. Go means like in the kitchen. Dun means practice. We recite mantras, prayers, the family prayers after dinner. Since 1990, when the television came, it was gone. Everyone watched television. Even Tibetans, most of that time, 90% Tibetans didn't understand the Chinese, but still they watch TV. The Chinese TV. Can you see? So that's the two faces, the technology or science. So you can see, one thing is good. It's helped us a lot. On the other hand, loosen or lost the ancient culture or the culture a lot. Like Seattle, we have around 250 Tibetans, but the young generation, I can see them. They're not interested in Tibetan Buddhism. They're not interested in Tibetan language. They're not interested in Tibetan custom. They're not interested in Tibetan food. You can see. They love sodas. They love McDonald's. They love coffee. They love video game. You can see they love soccer. Lot of them, soccer become their religion. Oh, Jesus has 12 disciples. I think 12 or 10 disciples. Seattle, there's number 12 everywhere. I call them, this is their religion now. Really, Seahawks, so it's become religion for millions of people. Really, they stop to go to church. You can see, but soccer, video game. This is good way, this is a bad way. I don't know, but it's what I'm talking about. Just what happened there, okay? Just what happened there. Also, this is like huge wave. This is a new culture. Nobody can stop. Nobody, because people accept freely. You can see, it's not like under communism. Put a gun here. Okay, do that. No, it's not like that. They accept soccer, video game, TV. You can see, they voluntarily leave the church, temples, this culture slowly. This is what happened everywhere. This is like a human history, so nobody can stop. If someone tried to stop, it's not easy, or maybe no need to stop. But still, there's a lot of beautiful things from the old culture, ancient culture that I'm talking about. And I'm going to stop here. And do you have any other prayers? Okay.